Hi, my name is Carrie and I'm a Minnie ear collector. I share my collection on Instagram at Main Street in Monorails and on Facebook on the page Minnie Ear Collectors. Today I'm going to talk about my collection and show off the almost 600 pairs of Minnie ears that I own. At the moment I have 585 Disney Parks ear headbands in my collection. I don't really collect ear hats, but I do have several that I have picked up along the way, so my Disney Parks collection is around 600. And I also have a few Etsy and homemade ears that I've made. I don't count those in my official collection. So my entire collection, including my Disney Parks, my Etsy, and my hats is roughly around that 600 mark. I've been into Disney almost my entire life, from taking vacations when I was younger to doing the Walt Disney World College program when I was in college. So Disney has always been a part of my life. My husband and I moved to Central Florida in 2018. Being so close to the parks gives me an excuse to wear my ears all the time, which is one reason my collection started growing when we moved closer. This is how I display my collection. I first have these two shelves right here that are initially from Big Lots. They have 5 shelves and they have 3 slatted shelves, so my ears fit nicely in between them. I also have this 2x4 shelf that my husband and I built last spring. And then lastly, I have this shelf over here, which is just a shoe rack that I got from Amazon. It is a pretty cheap and affordable way to display a lot of ears, and it does the job. I first started posting to Instagram back when I lived in Indiana, and it was just more for fun and kind of fill the time and look forward to my next vacation. Once we moved down here, I started getting a little bit more of a following because people wanted to see more from Disney, and I totally get it because that's how I was when I didn't live here. One of my most viral, if you want to call it that, post was probably last spring when I took my entire ear collection outside and I laid them out in the shape of a big Mickey head. I started Minnie Ear Collectors last spring when the parks closed, and it's a compilation, kind of like an encyclopedia of a lot of ears that have been released. One thing that I've tried to do is to share information about authenticity of ears. So I put together some different posts telling about how fake tags and real tags look. My collection has a lot of different sorting. I have on this shelf right here all of my Disneyland Paris ears. This shelf here is my festival / Disney Cruise Line ears. Below that I have Halloween, and below that is Christmas. Behind me I have Hong Kong, Shanghai and Tokyo, and then the rest of my Halloween collection. And then over here I have food, I have Mickey Mouse and some Marvel characters, Minnie Mouse, 2 shelves, Run Disney, some other type of designer ears, veils, feathers, Milani, and more feather ears. I have Rainbow and Roy G. Biv. I have my Epcot ears, I have Disneyland ears, and then the Walt Disney World ones. Below that I have attractions and holidays, and on the bottom I have characters. I also have my Minnie Mouse, the main attraction ears, on the wall right there, and most of my Designer Parks collection is on the wall up above me. I currently have the entire Disney Parks designer ear headband collection. Of the designer collection, I have gotten almost all of them from the parks. The Alex and Ani and the Heidi Klum, I did have to go secondary, get those off of eBay, but luckily I was able to get them for retail, so I didn't have to end up spending extra money. My Betsy Johnson ears were the last pair I wore before the closure of the parks last year, so that's a special picture that I have, and that's also a special pair of ears. It's hard for me to pick a favorite pair of ears because I have so many that I really truly love so much, but there's probably a few that I could pick out that have a little bit extra special meaning. One is the 2016 Shanghai grand opening Swarovski pair. They are just absolutely gorgeous and very unique to other ears. The 2017 Flower and Garden ears were ones that I looked for a very long time because I initially missed their release. And the Fan Days ears from Disneyland Paris are also a very special pair of ear for me because they're one of the first ones that I was really looking for. Well, it's hard to pick one favorite pair of ears. I think my entire favorite section is my holiday section, my Halloween and Christmas section. I always get very excited to add a new holiday pair, especially Christmas. It's just such a special time to me. I love the lights, I love the decorations, I love to be at the Magic Kingdom and to see the lights on the castle and all the decorations. So anytime I can add another pair to that particular part of my collection, I'm always very happy to. The most expensive pair of ears that I own are part of the Disney Parks Designer Collection, and those are my Heidi Klum ears. They were an exclusive pair limited to 500. They feature a sequin ear with Swarovski crystals forming a tiara and earrings on the sides of the ears. My first pair of ears, my oldest pair of ears that I purchased, was probably just my plain black front sequin, back velvet with kind of a droopy red bow that I got when I worked the college program in 2006. In terms of rarity, I have quite a few rare ears in my collection. From Paris, I have the Star Wars ears, and I have a striped pair of Halloween that are pretty unique and hard to find. I also have the Minnie Me collaboration from Disneyland Paris's 25th anniversary. I also have from Shanghai in 2016 Tron ears, the Cheshire Cat ears, and Pirates of the Caribbean, and then also the Swarovski pair. Another rare part of my collection is my Club 33 ear collection. These are my Disneyland Club 33 ears, featuring the newest Salon Nouveau ears, the Haunted Mansion Club 33 ears, and then the original Gold Club 33. This one here on the left is version 2. You can tell by the shape of the bow, where this one on the right is version 1. It has a little bit of a different shape. Walt Disney World also has their own Club 33 ear collection, and theirs all feature rose gold ears. Disney just released several new pairs of ears, so my newest ears are actually 4 different pairs. One is the Captain America Super Soldier ear headband. Second is the Slinky Dog headband that was first released in Hong Kong and just came to the United States this past week. And then lastly are 2 Haunted Mansion pairs. One is the Her Universe Haunted Mansion pair, and the other is the 999 Happy Haunts Haunted Mansion pair of ears. Most of my ears come from Walt Disney World, although I do have quite a few ears that are exclusive to other parks around the world. For those, I have to rely on resale markets, eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, shoppers, or friends if they're going to different places to pick them up for me. I do wear almost all of my ears. There's a couple that I will not wear just because they're maybe an older pair of ears, like the Disneyland 50th pair. They're a little bit more fragile and I haven't taken the tags off of those, so I'm not going to wear those. Even though I am a collector of Minnie ears, I'm not worried about taking tags off my ears. I collect them to be able to wear them. That is my enjoyment. But I do also have some duplicate ears that I keep the tags on, because if I have the tag off of one, there's no reason to take it off of the other pair. Deciding which ears to wear to the park is never an easy task. I usually kind of base it on what park we're going to or what I'm wearing. If I'm going to Hollywood Studios, I'll wear maybe something that's Toy Story themed or Star Wars themed, especially depending on what Loungefly backpack I'm wearing or purse that I'm using. I try to match them all together. If we're going to Epcot, I wear something more themed for Epcot or the festivals. I like to mix up my ears. I don't like to wear the same pair over and over and over again. I like to show them all love and take turns wearing them all.